And again, we're gonna take a nice, slow and steady roll down to the floor. One vertebrae at a time, keeping the feet nice and planted, slowly connecting with the breath. Inhaling here. Great, circling the arms around, head, neck, and shoulders come up. We lift, and we lift. When we get to the top, we're just gonna open, thumbs going back to the center, left side opening. Great, palms nice and long, rolling down again for 3, 2, and 1. Feeling the stretch here, circling around, head, neck, and shoulders gently coming off the floor. Fantastic, twisting to the right, and then coming on back, and then twisting to the left. Now remember, this space around you is always thick, right? So you gotta work it a little bit more than just normal air. But the resistance itself is completely up to you. Lifting all the way here, great. Twisting here, back to the center, and then opening up. Cool, let's bring the knees back together. We're gonna roll down again for 3, 2, and 1. Here you're gonna circle around. And when you roll up, you're gonna lift up that right leg. Put the foot down, roll down again. So again, slowly and steadily warming up the core, lifting up the left, foot down, roll down. And if at any point you feel like, hey, I need to support myself a little bit more, feel free to walk yourself up. Rolling on down, circling here. Belly's back, lift on up. Great, one more time on each side. Just feeling how everything is coming together, stretching, lifting. Right, this concept of like supporting as we lift, controlling, and releasing. All right, last time we're just gonna come up completely straight. 3, 2, and 1. Cool. So you're gonna keep your knees together for me for now. You're gonna hinge on back so your core is lifted in and up, chest is open. I want your palms facing up for now. You're gonna gently twist on over to the right and then come back to the center. Twist on over to the left, back to the center. Now you're gonna hinge back like you have this imaginary ball behind you. You're gonna hinge back, take a deep breath, and just come up a bit, not all the way. Keeping the core nice and engaged here. And remember that your legs are just gently planted on the floor, but all of this work is coming from the center. Inhaling here, exhale up. Great, 2 more. And last time. Super, come up all the way for me and then roll down, palms still facing up for 3, 2, and 1. When you get here, we're gonna circle the arms around and then head, neck, and shoulders come all the way back up. Great, palms open, chest open, hinging back, use the core. We're twisting here to the left, back to the center, and then over to the right. Great, and then hinging back again for 5, lifting on up. We're gonna start adding some legs slowly. So just feel what this is. Without any legs, just arms and core. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Great, palms still stay up. Roll down for me for 3, 2, and 1. Then circle those arms all the way around. Head, neck, and shoulders peel off of the floor, and we're nice and long. Alrighty, so let's open those knees a little bit. You're still gonna keep the palms nice and open. If for some reason you don't like this, put your hands down, right? I just kind of like the openness of this. Cool. So right now what's gonna happen is you're gonna twist over to the right. You're gonna bring the elbows in as the left leg comes up, and then you're gonna reach on up. Like you have a plate in your hand, reaching in and then up. So you're never kind of collapsing, you're just opening here, reaching. It's almost like when you reach, you're reaching a little bit taller. But again, the shoulders stay down. If your back starts to hurt at any point, forget the legs or just make it a little bit smaller. Good, 2 more for me. Last time. Great, we're gonna come back to the center. Bring the elbows in, and this time I want you to twist so that your palms are down. You're coming on in and then twisting so that your palms go down. Great, again, feeling how that small rotation of your shoulder also now kind of counteracts what we just did in a good way, like the balancing out. Great, 2 more. Upper body still stays nice and connected here. Super. Palms go up, twisting to the left. Here we go. You're bringing the right leg out as the arms come in and stretching on up for 8. Again, feeling how this side may be looser or tighter than the other side. It is what it is. Just breathe a little bit deeper. See where you can release a little bit more. And again, as always, connect with all of your body parts moving together. Great, 3 more. And 2. And 1. Great, I'm going back to the center, open up wide. So again, here we're gonna bring the elbows in and then you're gonna turn and reach. 4. Again, see what happens with your fingertips, right? Do you find that your fingers are really close together? See if you can allow for a little bit of extra space in between your fingers. 2 more. And last time. Fantastic. Bring those knees together. Roll down all the way for me for 3, 2, and 1. Great. You're going to bring your feet a little bit closer and kind of just stretch out. Some people's hips get tight. Just give them a little bit of love if you need to. You can also just kind of rock side to side. All right. So let's bring our feet so that they are our knees are about fist width apart. You have this connection of all of your vertebrae going nice and connected down to the floor. Your chest is open. You're melting into your mat. And here we go. Your thumbs are going to be upward facing for me. You're going to take a deep inhale. Bring both of your arms all the way behind you. Shoulders stay down. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring that right knee in. So again, slow and steady. We're alternating feet. Arms come behind, knee comes in. Now again, this may seem quote unquote simple, but if you really think about how you can connect and where your leg is moving from, I want you to feel how this shift of side kind of makes you work a little bit differently with your obliques and how you have to pay a little bit extra attention so that your back doesn't come off. Great, we're gonna do 1 more time on each side. Inhaling here, exhale out, stretch those arms up. Great, everyone. From here, you're gonna gently bring your arms up to the ceiling, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we're peeling. All right, so we're gonna do this again, head, neck, and shoulders stay up. If you need to support your neck, please do so, and don't use the arms instead, okay? Here we go. So you're gonna bring it in, and then tap it out, changing position. Inhaling, and exhale out. Inhale here, and exhale out. Now again, my arms are already starting to kind of burn a little bit, because you feel the space, right? Spaghetti arms don't really do much for us, but if we have these nice movements where we're actually activating all of the happy little muscles, look at that, they all come together. Great, let's do 2 more on each side. And again, while you're here, you're gently looking at the core, right? So that you're not looking upwards, the neck shouldn't be too tense here at all. Great, reach up, saying hello to your knees, and then roll down for me for 3, 2, and 1. Great, so we're gonna open up the arms nice and long to our T position. Let's bring those knees straight away into a tabletop. And again, when you're in your tabletop, always make sure that this lower back is nice and melted into the floor. I don't want any backs arching. All right, so let's take a deep breath. Stretch up this right leg for me here. You're gonna bicycle this right leg down all the way for me. And then you're gonna tap with the left and bring it back up. So you're just bicycling down, stretch it up, and then tap it down. Great, we've got 3 more in this position. So stretch up the right, gently tap down the left. And again, see how far you can come down, see how much extra stretch you can give yourself. And when you lower this left foot here, right, you're slowly moving it and then slowly bringing it back, right? If you think about that the core is moving it rather than the knee itself, it makes the movement a little bit deeper. Oop, here we go. Great, back to the center, stretch up the left. So lowering down, stretching it on up, and then tap with the right and come back. 5 more to go. And again, check in with the rest of you. Are you holding tension in your face? Are you holding tension in your shoulders? Are you holding tension in your hands? This is your movement. This is your opportunity to just kind of breathe and just let it out. Great, 2 more to go. Inhaling here, and then exhale, tap. Great, last time. Exhale, tap. Super, bring both knees into your chest for a moment. Open up the knees, just kind of rock side to side as we add a little bit more. So again, arms are gonna stay up. This time you're gonna bicycle the right leg down, and when you get to the top, you're gonna open the legs, bring the arms back up to the center, and then squeeze and switch your legs. Bicycling the left down, stretch it on up. Open up from the lower core as you stretch the arms up and squeeze as you resist the legs back, and then stretch. Great, 1 more on each side. Opening here, squeezing and resisting, switch the legs. Again, right now the legs are pretty high up. and then back together. Super, I want you to take it down a notch. So instead of having it all the way up, just bring it down a little bit. See what we can do from here. So you're stretching the leg here, opening it, closing it, and switching. No arms yet. Lowering it down, opening it, closing it, feeling how the core is working, lowering it down, stretching it up. Great, opening and closing, switch, and lowering it down here, opening, closing, and then switch. Great, now let's add the arms. Staying at this lowered position. Ready? Steady, go. Bicycle it out. Open the legs, bring the arms up, squeeze and resist and switch. Lowering it down. So again, you're not getting as much of a stretch here with the bicycle, but you're still holding and activating those happy deep core muscles. Stretching it out and resisting. Great, last time here. Opening and closing. Super, both knees come into your chest for me. Put the soles of your feet right back down on the floor. Lift up those arms all the way, allowing for a little bit more space in your spine. Reconnect the lower back, circling around, head, neck, and shoulders come up, and we say hi to our core. Hello. Cool, so let's put one hand on top of each other. Open up wide. And again, you're basically resting your hands in your head in your hands, but you're not looking up, right? We're still kind of using the belly button as our gauge. All right, we're gonna bring this right leg up, stretch it all the way for me, and then you're gonna bring your left leg to your tabletop. You're gonna stretch out the left leg and bring it on in for 5. Right leg stays up, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, switch the legs. Here we go. For 5, stretch it out. You can also decide if you want to keep your knee up or gently turned out, whatever feels good for you at this moment. 2, and 1. Great, let's switch it up again. Great, this time you're gonna bring your left leg in, stretch it out, lower the right, and lift it up. Left leg comes in, stretch it out, lower the right, and lift it up. Great, 3 more. Again, always feel where you can go, how low can you go, how high can you go, and just honor that. Make it smaller if you need to, or if you can make it bigger. By all means, have fun. Good, last time here. Switching it up, stretching out the legs. Ready, steady, go. So lowering it here, in and out. Lowering it out, and then in and out. And 4, 3, big smiles. 2, great, and your breath of always, lowering it down, and then exhaling it out. Great, bringing both knees into your chest, open it a little bit wider. We're gonna just stick with this open leg stretch here. So again, you're reaching on towards your ankles or your calves, but not here and not white knuckles. So just a gentle grab, opening wide. Gently pull the leg, and then exhale, switch. So slow and steady, pulling it towards you, and then exhale, switch. Now again, your shoulders stay far away from the ears, right? We're not coming up this way. Want everything to be long, looking at the core to kind of keep that gentle curve in your neck. Stretch it out. Great, we've got 2 more to go. And last time here. Super, knees come in, take a deep breath. Great, everyone, you're gonna open up the knees a little bit, bring the palms in between, saying hello. Great, and you're gonna slowly lower down, tap, and then come back and reach. Again, if this is too much, you can always just put your hands behind your head, support the neck. We're gonna take a quick break soon. Lowering down and lifting up. Great, we've got 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent, knees come together. Say hi to your feet, and then roll down, bring everything back down to the floor. Cool. So let's bring the arms out to our nice either T position or V position. Yeah, whatever you like. Cool, we're gonna bring the feet again nice and long here. I want us to stretch up and kind of feel what this feels like. So we're gonna do the tick-tock. So basically your legs go slightly over to the left, but not lifting everything up, right? Your hips stay on the floor. You're slowly bringing your legs over to the left and then back to the center. While you're here, you're gonna bring your arms up to say hi, and then gently open it up. Bringing the legs over towards the right, hips stay glued, use the core, bring it back up, arms come together and say hi, and then resist it back. Slowly bringing the legs to the left, using the core to come back up. Say hi to your hands and open wide. Great, last time. Back to the center. Bringing the hands here and then opening wide. Great, gently bend the knees for me and then open them up just a little bit. So from here, we're gonna slowly lower down for 3, 2, and 1. And as you come up, I want you to bring the arms up and then bring your head, neck, and shoulders up to say hi. Tap, and then roll back down. Great, so you're lowering the legs down, bringing the arms and legs up simultaneously. When your arms hit the top, then you're gonna reach, say hi, and then lower back down. So it's like a few steps that are happening, but everything is working together. Arms come up, keep the legs lifted, reach, 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 say hi, and slowly lower back down. Great, 2 more to go. Tap, coming on up. Head, neck, and shoulders up, say hi to the feet, and then lower down. It's like, how often do you really say hi to your feet? So I like to add those moments. Hi feet, great, and then lowering back down. Super, everyone, knees come into the chest, bring those feet right back down. You're gonna swing the arms up for me, reaching, reaching, reaching. All right, we're gonna peel ourselves off of the floor. Head, neck, and shoulders come up, saying again hello to the knees, and we're gonna do some twisting. So one hand on top of each other, opening nice and wide, feeling how the support is here. You're gonna open the knees for me. So you're gonna gently twist over to the right, tap it out, and then back to the center. Staying on the right side for now. So you're twisting to the right, tapping it out, elbows wide, and then back. Inhaling here, and exhale back. And again, remember your head, neck, and shoulders are really off of the floor. If you find yourself doing like a shoulder roll, it's all right. Just see if you can come up a little bit higher. Great, 2 more. Twisting here, tap, and then coming on back. Last time. And back. Great, straight over to the left. So you're twisting, tapping, and coming back to the middle. Remember, each time you come back to the middle, it's like an opportunity just to kind of like regroup, and then we move. Great, reaching it out. So let's work a little bit on the breath. So you're inhaling here, and then exhale back. Great, 3 more. Exhale out. And 2. Super, last time. Excellent. Take a deep breath for me and just slowly lower down for a quick little stretch because we've got some more to do. Quick stretch means quick break. Great, head, neck, and shoulders come right back up. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit more. This time our left hand is gonna come behind us, okay? You're gonna gently twist and stretch here for me. Then you're gonna bring the arm up and then extend it out. We're gonna stay here for a little bit, stretching it up and reaching behind. So again, extending and reaching. Again, feeling that your neck is supported. If you want to like change the position slightly, that's fine. Just don't look up because looking up adds extra tension. Big smiles. Great, almost done. For 3, stretch here. 2, and 1. Wonderful, back to the center. Right arm comes over to the side, ready? So we're stretching and then tapping. And again, one side by me always looks a little bit different, so go with the flow. Or change it up for you. Great, stretching it out. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, let's bring those knees together, gently bringing them over to the right so that your upper body is still forward facing. You're gonna bring the knees in, tap it down for 5, slow and steady, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, the knees come into the center, over to the left. Again, coming up higher, elbows wide, tap it down for 5, 4, 3. Again, feeling where this is moving from. Slow and steady, and 1. Great, 1 more set over to the other side. So the arm is gonna come up again. You're gonna stretch both legs out as your left arm comes down by the side, and then bring it on up. Stretch up the legs and come on back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And of course, if this is seeming too much, then don't do it. You can just do one leg or just do the arms and keep the legs kind of lifted. Play around with it if it's too much for you. And if it feels great, then go with it. Great, 2 more. Last time. Excellent, back to the center, everyone. Let's put the soles of the feet down, lift up a little bit higher, open up wide, and you're just gonna gently run in place for me. Slow and steady. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, taking a break. Cool, bringing the arms up. Let's run again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super, knees come down, saying hi to the knees, and then roll down all the way. Great, let's give our nice core stretch here. So your knees are gonna come up into your tabletop. You're gently shifting the knees over to the right as the neck comes over to the right. Excuse me, knees to the left, neck to the right. But again, we're not collapsing, right? You're just staying here for a moment, bringing this right arm up and over, and then give yourself that nice open circle behind you. When you get here, you're gonna stretch out both legs and then come on back. Great, so right arm up and over. And then stretch and reach, 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 reach. It's almost like that energetic sphere around you is getting bigger. Belly back. Last time, inhaling here. Opening it wide. And then actively stretching as you extend the legs out. Cool, back to the middle. I've realized today the word of the day is cool. It happens each session. There's one word that I just love to use. Today it's cool. Let's go with it. So left arm up and over, circling around all the way here. Now when you extend the legs, you connect, right? You bring the belly button back to support the spine, because this extra stretch, of course, is active, but it's still supportive, right? The belly buttons go back, the core holds the movement. Great, last time here. Reaching around, and then stretching it out. Cool, everyone, back to the center, take a deep breath. Super, we're gonna extend the legs all the way out. If you did have weights, now would be another time where you could just grab them in your hands, and if not, no worries. So you're gonna keep the feet nice and flexed. Your arms are gonna come behind you. We're gonna do our nice gentle roll up. So your head, neck, and shoulders come up. You bring the belly button back, and you slowly roll forward here. Reaching it nice and long. Okay, I want you to point your toes. Then I want you to reach a little bit more. Fantastic, and from here you're gonna roll down for 3, 2, and 1. Flex the feet. Great, peeling yourself off of the floor. Belly's back, head, neck, and shoulders go long. Stretching it out. Now you're gonna point your toes, reach a little bit further. Great, use the belly to come all the way back down on 3, 2, and 1. Last time, flexing it up. Head, neck, and shoulders come all the way up. Belly's back, reaching, reaching, reaching. Nice and long here. Super, you're gonna gently point the toes, reach a little bit longer, and then come down all the way. Fantastic, flex the feet, and let's just come up all the way here to a nice, tall, seated position. All right, so we're gonna work on a little bit of our spine. So the deal is, if you feel tight, you can always bend your legs, otherwise keep your legs nice and straight, arms nice and long, and here we go. You're gonna make a big monster happy circle for me here, and then scoop on up. We're gonna stay on this right side. So again, you're lifting, you're opening, and you're trying to just twist gently from the core so that your spine gets a little bit of space, but it's not working alone. Great, 2 more to go. Inhaling, opening up, and again, you can always bend the knees because it's not about the straight legs, it's more about the straight spine. Cool, over to that left side. So inhaling here, twisting and lifting. And again, just seeing how your hips are feeling. Do you feel any tension anywhere? See what you can just kind of bring your awareness to and just see what it needs to let go. Good, 2 more. And last time here. Excellent. Palms are gonna go down, your belly is gonna go back, and you're just gonna stretch out your spine. It's actually called a spine stretch. You're gonna stretch out your spine. But again, we're not collapsing. Everything is nice and long. Bring your belly back, and then I want you to imagine that you're stacking up against an imaginary wall behind you. 2 more times, belly's back. And again, reaching forward. And this is kind of something you can do at any point throughout your day. I also kind of want to have these little mini exercises that you're like, oh wait, I did that in class and I can just do that, right? You don't always need to have a mat. Something you can just stretch out whenever you need to, bring the bellies back, and then connect with the core as you stack on up all the way. Great. We are gonna come onto all fours. Again, another time for a water break if you need it. And if you do have tight knees or your knees seem to be not so cooperative today, feel free to put a pillow underneath each knee. I just want you to have some extra support. All right, everyone, so your feet are gonna be parallel underneath your hips, opening up the chest, and as always, there's a gentle bend in the elbow, right? So we're not locking out. If you have tight wrists, you can also come onto your fists. It's a little bit harder for the body, but a little bit easier for the wrists. Okay, let's get moving. So you're gonna find the core and lift up this left leg and keep it parallel for now. You're gonna bring out this right arm for me. So today, again, we're gonna work with this concept of Xing shapes, back to the center, bring it all the way in, and then stretch it on out. So you're opening up to like part of an X, bringing it back, then bringing the knee in and stretching it out. Now again, here the shoulder stays down, you're keeping it parallel to the floor, using the core to bring the elbow in. It's like, again, you're hugging yourself each time you come in, but again, you're activating the arm to lift, core stabilizes. Great, 2 more. Using the breath, opening wide, squeezing close, and then returning back. All right, everyone, put your right hand down, open up the chest. You're gonna tuck the foot on the right, and you're gonna lift on up. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the knee down, take a deep breath. You're gonna do it one more time, opening up the chest, elbow goes back, lift up the knee, hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, knee comes down, put the other foot down, and just give yourself a break. All right, you're gonna stretch yourself back for one quick moment. Walk those hands out. Great, and then you're gonna shift your weight forward for a moment here, opening up the chest, and give yourself 5 mini Pilates push-ups. When I say mini, I mean mini. I don't want you to go very far down. I want you to feel how the elbows go back. We've got 5, maybe we're doing a few more than 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Shift your weight back again. And then let's regroup back in the center. Okay, so again, the gentle bend in the elbow. You're extending the right leg out parallel to the floor, extending this left arm out and keeping the lift. Remember, we're not looking up. You look down or at the edge of your mat. And here we go. Connect with the breath to inhale, open. Exhale, bring the belly button back up so that nothing else is shifting. Everything comes in nice and close. And if you feel like you need a little bit of extra support, you can always tuck the left toes. It gives you like an extra anchor point. If not, then don't. Stretch it on out. Great, we've got 3 more. And 2, checking in with that shoulder with the right elbow. And last time here. Great, so the arm comes down, open up here. We're tucking the left toes, lifting on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, taking a deep breath. All right, opening up again, lifting up the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, everyone. Bring both knees back to the center, shift your weight back. Give yourself that extra little stretch. And then use your core to shift all the way forward again. This time, while we're here, you're gonna bring your hands in a triangular shape so that your elbows are going out. Okay, 5, let's do 7. 7 mini outside tricep push-ups. Slow and steady, lifting the core. So again, it's not just a push-up. Think about how your core, envision your core lifting you up. It still works your arms, but it makes this whole connection a bit smoother. Great, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Shift that leg back for me. Okay, let's come on to the side and just give our shoulders a very quick break. So again, feel free to hang out here, or you can hang out here, whatever feels right. You're gonna stretch both of your feet into your pike position so that you're lined up on the back edge of your mat. Okay, so you're gonna gently lift up this right foot. The hand is gonna stay here planted in the floor for now. And you're gonna just gently lift it all the way up, point it, and then bring it all the way down. Again, feeling this resistance, using the core to lift, point, and push down. Great. Inhaling up, and then exhale down. So again, you may see like, hey, this is just a leg lift, but actually, think of how much effort goes into it. You're flexing out the entire leg, and then you point, you stretch out your toes, and it's like, sorry, I do love these movements. And then tap it down. Great. Last time here. And then bring it all the way down. All right, so you're gonna bring this leg in front, and then you're gonna swing it just a little bit. You're gonna tap and lift it up as high as you can. Slow though, tap and lift it up. Keep it moving. Again, making sure that your core is still helping. If your hips feel tight, please bend the leg this way. There's no problem in that. We've got 3, tap, 2, and 1. Great, we're gonna come back to the center, take a deep breath, and then you're gonna extend the leg behind you. Now what I want you to be careful here is not that it's going into your back, okay? And then you're gonna lower it down and lift it up. You might seem that you can do it more in the back or less. It is what it is. Stretching it up. And again, kind of feeling how you can lift and then resist with the inner thigh at the same time so that all of your leg gets worked. Great, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Super, let's come back to the middle. All right, we're gonna come all the way lifted. So again, while we're here, it's not what I'm looking for at this moment, right? So again, we're trying to lift this as much as we can. Neck goes down to the floor. You're gonna keep your heels off of the mat for me, okay? You're stretching out nice and long. You're gonna open up the knee, close it up, and while we're here, you're gonna stretch out the leg one time and then come back. So you're opening up, back on down. Stretch it out, and then reclose. Inhaling here, exhale it out. Great, 3 more. Staying as lifted as you can. And 2, if you don't like the feet off of the floor, put the feet back down on the floor, whatever feels right. Right, I guide you through these movements, but I also want you to trust yourself. So we're back to the center, taking a deep breath. We're gonna go straight over onto the other side and then move again. Because if I do too much on one side, then I forget. It just gets so complicated. All right, so we're lining up on the back edge of our mat. Feet are nice and forward facing. Remember this concept of having your favorite beverage, hot, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, on your hip so that if you move too much, it's gonna spill all over you. So we wanna save it for the rest of the class. Lifting on up, finding this space. So you're lifting on up and pointing it down, flexing it here. And again, just checking in, like, does this side feel looser? Does it feel tighter? Does it feel happier? Does it need more love? Lowering it down. Great, we've got 3 and 2, keeping the belly button all the way back, and 1. Excellent, let's lift it up. Bring it a little bit in front of you, and you're gonna lower it down and then lift. Again, kind of trying to find this line that goes up and down and seeing if you can continuously trace that line. And if you can't, then you can't. But seeing what you can do to control the movement. Great, while keeping your beverage on your hip and your shoulders open and your body heavy. Get 2 more. Last time. Great, back to the center for a sec. And then again, swinging the leg behind you, being mindful of your back, that you're not tweaking it or hurting it at any point. You can always make this small, everyone. Stretch it on up and then tap it down. And again, resisting up and down. We've got 5, 4, and again, feel how this core actually really needs to connect in order to keep you stable, right? It's like these deep muscle layers that we're really trying to activate now. 2, and 1. Great, back to the center. Cool, so we're coming all the way up. Lifting here. Again, not sinking, lifting, open, down at the floor. And then again, we're bringing those heels off. You can also just keep your heels down, whatever you want, okay? So, ready, steady, let's do it. So you're gonna open it up here, come on down, lift, stretch out the leg, and then reconnect. It's almost like you're making a stretch and then like a mini clam. Stretch it out and then heels together, squeeze. 3 more to go. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Back to the center. Take a deep breath. Cool. So let's go one more time. Yeah, onto this side. Okay, we're going to come down this way. And you're going to stretch out the left foot here. And you can keep the right foot again on top, but this time point it. And you're going to bring this right arm. Sound issues. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me do this. Can you hear me now? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, let's try. No, that's fine. It's better to know that you can. Does it sound okay now? I changed the microphone. Okay, super. Sorry about that. All right, so we're gonna come here again, extending this right foot nice and long, and the right arm is gonna be all the way here as this little right leg goes all the way behind you. And you're gonna open up here for a nice circle, and then tap on back. Great, opening up wide, and then tapping on back. And 3. And 2. Great, last time here, and 1. Super, taking a deep breath, let's bring it on in, stretch it on out, and then extend it long for 5. And 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Great, everyone. Back to the center, taking a deep breath, and over to the other side for the last time. And again, I'm sorry, I hope the sound issue wasn't so bad. I thought that the mic was working well, but if not, my apologies. All right, here we go again, stretching out, extending it nice and long with the left, and we're circling here to tap for 5, reaching it long, and 4, 3, 2, super, last time, 1. Great, and then coming on in, stretching it out, and then back, nice and long for 5. Again, using that core to stabilize and reach for 4, 3, belly's back, and 2, last time, and 1. Great, back to the center, taking a deep breath. Cool, let's come over onto our backs and kind of just feel the floor for a moment as we work a little bit with our bridge position. So opening up the chest, again, melting your spine all the way back in. Feet are on the floor. And here we go, your palms are gonna be upward facing for me, kind of close to the edge of your mat. And you're gonna lift up your hips 1 vertebrae at a time so that you're in this nice supportive bridge position. If you need to support your hips, by all means, go for it. All right, here we go. We're gonna stretch up this left leg for me. Take a deep breath. You're gonna lower down as you lift up the right hand and then push it all the way down. Good, so the left leg is just staying lifted. Inhaling here and then exhale, lift. If you need to just bend the left leg, by all means, you can do that as well. Stretch on up. Great, 2 more. Last time here. Fantastic, everyone. Take a deep breath for me. And then we're just gonna lower the left leg, stretch it on up for 3, 2, and 1. Great, bring the left foot in, sole of your foot comes down, and then snap your vertebrae 1 at a time, all the way back down. 3, 2, and 1. Super, bringing again, both palms up, lifting up your hips, your lower back, your middle back, finding that space first, and then stretching up that right leg. So again, either the right leg can stay there or it can stay bent, whatever feels good. But you're gonna lower it down as you lift up the left arm and then push it on down for 5, Using the core to lift and stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, everyone. Take a deep breath. Here we go. Lowering the leg down, lifting it on up for 3. Belly's back. 2. Last time here, and 1. Foot comes down, sole of your foot comes down. And again, we're slowly snapping the vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. Great, knees come in, open them up, and just gently rock side to side. All right, so as long as everyone's backs are feeling happy, let's take a nice little moment to come up and over. So your fingertips are gonna be on the floor. You're gonna lift your hips up and over. If again, you need to support, by all means do so. Otherwise, remember, we're walking long, we're not gripping onto the mat. You're taking a moment here. You're gonna stretch up your legs to a 45-degree angle and then bring them back down. Parallel to the floor, 2 more times. Belly is back, lifting up the legs and then coming on back down to parallel. Last time here. Down to parallel, slowly rolling down, 1 vertebrae at a time for 3, 2, and 1. And when you get all the way to the top, you're gonna lift your head, neck, and shoulders up and grab a hold of your right leg and open up wide. Elbows come here. We're gonna stretch it out for 3, 2, and 1. Then we release, say hi to the ankles, and then slowly lower down for 3, 2, 1, bringing the other leg up again. Hands stay on the floor, using the core and the hips to come up and over, opening up the chest. Here we go, lifting on up and coming on down for 3, 2, and 1. Staying here. Slowly, it's like you're snapping your spine, using the core to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. And when your legs are all the way at the top, you lift up, keeping the left leg lifted, holding up wide, opening here, and then tapping and stretching for 3, 2, and 1. Great, release, and then slowly coming back down. Great, everyone. Let's do 1 last set. So coming up and over here, and again, reaching both legs up, slowly coming down. Again, supporting if you need to, lowering the legs down. And last time here, belly back. And now you're gonna slowly bring both legs all the way up to a tabletop position. Great, while you're here, you're gonna lower down to the right, circle with the arms, and then down to the left. So you're basically making the shape 8 with your body, and your feet are just gently tapping. Great, we've got a few more to go. And imagining again, it's almost like you got this ball in between your hands, and you're just gently moving through space. Belly's back, tapping it down. 2 more. And last time here. Great, everyone. Put the soles of your feet back down. Roll down for me for 3, 2, and 1. Super. Let's bring the knees into a tabletop position. You're gonna peel yourself off of the floor for your nice teaser stretch, holding here, and then open and close. Bring the elbows in for 3, and 2. Last time here, and 1. Knees come in, roll right back down. Great, inhaling all the way up, stretching it out. Great, tapping the toes and then opening for 3, tapping the toes, stretch it out for 2, last time, and 1. Great, knees come back up, roll down. Super, everyone. Last set here, inhaling all the way up, stretching up those legs. Baby circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, feet go back down on the floor and just stretch it all out. All right, let's sit up to a nice tall position for a moment and just take a moment of stretch here. So you're gonna bring your right hand on your right heel, and you're gonna stretch up this right leg just a little bit. And this left leg is gonna stay nice and open, okay? Your left hand is gonna stay in front. So what's gonna happen is the following. You're gonna bring it all in and then stretch it up. Again, you can hinge back a little bit if that feels better for you. Otherwise, let's just bring it in, stretch it up. Good, 2 more. Last time. Super, you're gonna keep it here. You're gonna twist to the left and then bring it back. Twist to the left and then bring it back. 3 more. And 2. Last time. Great, bring the foot down, shake out where you need to. We're gonna go over to the other side. So again, you're stretching this leg out. Hips are forward facing, gently opening the right leg. And here we go. So you're coming on in, stretching it up for 5. Again, it doesn't have to be straight. It can also be bent, whatever feels right. 3, 2, and 1. Keeping it there. We're just gonna open and close for 5, 4, 3, 2. Big smiles, and 1. Great, feet on the floor. Just give yourself a nice little stretch forward. Great, everyone. Let's bring those heels together, toes apart, hands into prayer position. You're gonna dive through, wrap around, open up, and bring your belly back. You're gonna beat your heels together 3 times. Beat, beat, beat. Roll back for me. Beat, beat, beat. Come right back to the center. Take a deep breath. And then stretch out that right leg again for 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Reweave the hand. 3, 2, 1. Roll back. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Left hand, left heel. Stretch it out for 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Reweaving. 3, 2, 1. All the way back. You know what's coming next. Both hands, both heels. Stretch it out. Holding, finding your balance, using the core for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels go back together, soles of your feet on the floor, hands next to you. Shift your weight forward, coming up all the way here. And again, just kind of hanging long, gently bending the right and the left, kind of coming a little bit closer to the floor. Feeling wherever you need to just stretch out a little bit more. Great, and here is where we say yes to everything that fits our vision of what we see in our life, and saying no to everything else. And on the count of 5, we slowly roll up on 5, 4, 3, 2, and